Okay, so hello everybody. Odo is Teacher How. My name is William. Well, okay, guys. Well, before I want to talk about something, I want to talk about something. I was going to talk about parenting, but I was going to talk about something else instead. I'll talk about parenting in some other video, hopefully. But I want to talk about something else right now because this. Now, I did call it resents about age vacation, but but they said they can't abolish it anytime soon because. And they can't. They can't abolish it right now because they have to create more laws. That's why. So we're gonna have to stick with it right now because so that's why. But but since California's age vacation bill is only a birthday one, because you only have to input your birthday to verify your age, and that's it. So to me, I think calling it was just a waste of time anyway. Calling my representatives, but not only California's getting the age vacation when you have to input your birth date, no ID, selfies, or credit cards needed. But California's also getting this. Besides just age vacation, California's also getting this. Now, I don't know why it's talking about but I don't know why, I guess, but does the California government haven't even heard about Incogni? Because Incogni is a thing. Not all colony, I meant Incogni, sorry. It's called Incogni, that's it. So let me show you it. So I don't know why, the California government hasn't heard about Incogni. But Incogni is a place where you can erase your info from hackers and also data brokers. And yes, Matthew Tai from Lao186 and Winston Sturzel from SerpentZA have been making videos when these two make videos about China. Sometimes they talk about this website called Incogni, which is a website that removes your data from data brokers. I know, but I guess now, and then yes, this does cost money. If you don't do it, you can get 30-day money back in your teeth, and that's good anyway. But so I'm not sure how much money Incogni causes though. That's why. Let me take a look up, because I don't know. How much does Incogni cost? Oh yeah, here, $8 a month and about $96 a year, and about $16 a month for a monthly plan. Okay, and $15 a month for billed annually. So you get standard. Okay, so yeah, on Incogni you can get standard for $8 a month. And unlimited is $15 a month. Family standard is $16 a month, and family unlimited is $23 a month. And the price breakdown standard is $15 a month, and they standard $32 a month. So that does cost money. Yeah, Incogni if you want to use it, but I don't know why the Colorado government hasn't heard about this, but instead, they done this. Now, let me get right back to let me go back to on Brave for a minute. Because I want Microsoft Edge for a reason. I'm sorry, I've been... Yeah. Okay, let's go back to where it says. So that's how much kid that's so yeah, right here it says right here, Incogni often most effective competitors like Delete Me, which costs $129 per year per person. So that's how much it is. How much it is Incogni. You can use it if you want to, but yeah, and yeah, that's why. If you don't want, and now we're getting something like, and now, yeah. So instead of California learning about this, instead the California government does this. Delete your data with drop. Okay. You know what? I don't know why. My state is doing more and more things. Not just, because look, we already have Incogni, and now my state California is doing this. Well, I don't know if this is even better than Incogni, but you can let me know in the comments below. But you can let me know about this because, because I not only my state is getting age vacation when you have to input your birth date to verify age, but now we're getting this. Yeah, it's this right here. The data request opt-out form drop now. About drop is required. Data bogus deleting information. The single request. Okay, so that's what California's getting that too, along with age verification. Okay, and yeah, and I did put up Incogni just in case you have to use this. But let's see how this works. This delete your drop, okay? Because we need to learn about this, okay? I don't know much about this. And then if you want to do it on Brave Search, how much does Incogni cost? Yeah, it doesn't say the same thing right here. See, $8 a month and annual and then $8 and then $16 a month monthly, and then paying $15 a month. Family plan $60 a month with $32 a month monthly, and family unlimited plan is $23 a month. Oh yeah, just any plan 50% billing and Incogni discounts with bundled with Surfshark One Plus, starting with $4.19 a month. Okay. Yeah, and I know. I learned Incogni from Matthew Tybe on That Way Is 6 and Winston Snurzov on Serpent ZA. I know. Same with. And as for Surfshark, I think is a, yeah, I think it's more like a VPN. Yeah, Surfshark is a VPN service. That's what it is. Yeah, and I also heard that from Matthew Tybe on That Way Is 6 and Winston Snurzov Serpent ZA. It's a VPN made in Louisiana. So, but that's not what I'm trying to talk about today. The VPN I use is just Proton VPN, which is this one, and I don't know which one is better. Okay, so all right. So I guess this is also a NIST thing. Yeah, need privacy helps. Its fall privacy tips. Read their blog and submit a complaint. Um, it says delete your request and opt out platform. Drop, delete, done. Okay, yeah, here. So it says right here. So it says drop gives you more control of your data. You can tell data brokers to delete and not sell your personal information. Okay. I see. I don't know much about this. If you want me to do this, I don't know. I don't know much about this. But here, drop is safe and secure. Protect your privacy. Fast and easy to use, and it's free. But it will never change you to use drop. Okay. It says here benefits. So it says more control of your data. So yes. Okay, so yeah, it says using drops. So using drop helps you to limit information data brokers to sell about you. Data brokers collect a wide range of your personal information, which includes your social security number and data about your children and search history and much more. Okay. Reduce spam and scams. Okay. When the data stops getting sold, you have less unwanted text calls and emails. So greater security. Okay, and then to decrease risk of identity theft, fraud, and personal impersonations, or data, or your data gets leaked or hacked. Keep in mind, your personal information is deleted by deleted by data brokers and may affect your certain online experiences. For example, you may receive fewer targeted ads and personalized content. If you find more details how to find a drop request, personal information on data brokers. Okay, it starts on August 1st, 2026, and the brokers must delete your data within 90 days. Eligibility and verification. So eligible to submit a data request drop must be you must be a California resident. To verify you are a California resident, you'll be asked to provide basic information through the California Identity Gateway. Through the state of California's secure digital platform, the California Identity Gateway allows you to confirm eligibility while protecting your privacy. You do not need to create a California Identity Gateway account, and your information is retained by drop. But the option of enter information directly to verify residing of using login.gov. Alright, in some cases you might submit a drop request for a California resident. For example, a parent may submit a California request for a child or a family member, may request a request of an elderly relative. For more information, verify your eligibility. How we protect your data. Drop is a keep information of private and secure. Information is only used to complete your request, and it won't be sold or shared any other reason. You choose the information to provide. Data brokers only use basic information and find and delete the information they have about you, and then they have information where to give the drop is protected, stored in your secure format. Okay, is this right here? Data news services, data brokers, data board of what you expect. Oh, all right. Yeah, I can. You see, so drop. Oh, okay, so in January of 2026, which is already gone for now. But yeah, drop launches. Californians can start submitting requests. Oh, okay. Oh, so I can do it right now? Oh, okay. And on August 1st, data brokers can begin processing requests. Okay, and then this is moving forward. Data brokers can delete data from every 45 days. I don't know if you want me to do this or not, but you know, I know, but I'm just a single person anyway, so I don't know. You see how it works, because I don't know much. Oh yeah, so yeah, before you start, you have to submit a drop request such as your name, date of birth, zip code, email address, and phone number. Includes your mobile internet and vehicle and step eligibility. Okay. If you become a resident, you're qualified to use drop. If you're a resident, if any of these apply, you live in California. That's me, alright? Yeah. And it's out in California, but outside of California, temporary transition. But outside California, temporary or transition or propose. So a factors that can determine includes the location of primary residence, which state you're issued like driver's license or ID, and where you're interested to vote. I choose not to vote anyway, but I'm not gonna. Here, what qualifies you as a resident? If you are a California resident by the California Identity Gateway, login.gov. The California Identity Gateway is the state of California's secure digital identity platform. Drop-in uses this tool to come for residency without creating an account or storing your personal information. Like, oh yeah, so you have to create a profile. Oh, okay. Yes, if you create a deletion request entering your data, data brokers will only compare your data with your records. If there's a match of all your all the data that data brokers have about you, you'll be deleted with a few exceptions. You don't need to do anything else. Data brokers will start processing requests starting on August 2026. As they start requesting data, you'll be deleted with no longer sold. Types will include names, date of birth, zip code, email addresses, phone numbers, mobile advertising IDs, collecting TV IDs, and then vehicle IDs. Yeah, okay, vehicle ID numbers, okay. It's your choice the information you provide. And more information you enter, more likely your data will be deleted. You could add multiples except your you can add multiples of all except your date of birth. Visit unique identifiers for more information. And then step 3 is submit your request. Here it says to feed your data along with submit your deletion request. It says check your secure information you want to provide is include your request. Only when a request is dropped at a time. Your drop confirmation page will include your drop ID. It is important to save your drop ID if you use it if you want to check the status of your request. submit after you submit your request, check your status. It says check your status with drop request anytime with the drop ID. Says of your drop request, and it will not change until data brokers begin to processing until processing starting on August 2026. Also, okay, so that doesn't include deleted. Data brokers have deleted your data, but no longer selling information. However, they're allowed to keep your information because it's accepted by law. Except that data brokers are allowed by law to keep the information by the have about you because it has accept. This data include public records and certain health information, but it can still be under the other laws. All data brokers couldn't make an accept by match based upon the information you provided. And for now, these data brokers can still have your data, but no longer can sell it. Record but not found. Data brokers may not have information about you, but you could not locate you based on the information you provided. And pending data brokers have processed your deletion request yet, but under the law, data brokers may have to take about 90 days to report how they processed your request. If you notice data brokers have not deleted information, and then you need to submit more data, they can find you and submit your more data below. So yeah, you can come back and with a drop profile and may do so if you change your name, get a new phone number, email address. And if you want to increase the chances of data brokers can delete your info, and you can request anytime. Data brokers have about 3 months to process them, but you can submit more through the drop profile. Here's how that works. When you provide a few pieces of information, such as your email or phone number, data brokers have looked for match of your records. When data brokers find a match, they will delete the information they can about you, but that's not just the information you provided. You will be deleted with your personal information. This includes your sensitive information, inferred information, assumptions they have about based on your data. And then right here. Benefits of the information. Keep in mind, drop requests may affect certain online examples. For example, may view or targeted a personalized content. What won't be deleted? Data given a directly business, except available data. All current and future data brokers who are registered in agency included delete requests unless you narrow your request, allowing some data brokers to keep your data. And if you want specific data brokers to keep your data, you can remove them on the door broker list page within drop. You can do this on your box in the delete column, selecting update request. This means these data brokers will keep selling your data. That's what you see with menu. Use information of your browsers and use sure devices are up to date and enable cookies and JavaScript. Okay. And this information data brokers. So data brokers can collect your cell, social security number, your geolocation, your browsing history, email address, phone numbers, your health information, your shopping habits, and more. Okay. Oh, and your political views and health data providing the details and financial status. Okay. Political views. Well, There's okay. So here's the marketers, employers, recruiters, political opinions by China companies and lords, and then okay, and debt collectors. This is how data brokers obtain your information. Like data brokers can collect information. Business you can, for example, music, streaming, collect your playlists, grocery stores, clothing, retailers, collect your purchase history for your streaming services, collect your using history. You submit a drop request. Your businesses will interact with daily information they have collected by you. However, data brokers have that by collect information must delete it. And then drop your personal information. Okay, when you have data, you immediately encrypt it. Means your data is secure or private, and then encrypt it before storing it, and only use to complete your request. Data brokers match you when your record base and data submit your drop, and it would take time, one piece of data for them to delete and some information they have about you. Different data brokers have information about you. This requires longer of likelihood data brokers will have to find delete your data. And then right here it says hashtag data. Drop hashing, hashing data. Drop uses hashing so data brokers can manage your data without exposing your original information. Once they have data has been hashed, it's almost impossible to turn back your original data. This is what it looks like. Your email, okay. And if data brokers keep your data, that's where data brokers keep your data. If the brokers have data about you, they haven't deleted because you accept under the law, except it's public records. Yeah, like a vehicle ownership and voting records, responding of criminal and civil investigation. Okay, and this is for your practice under the privacy laws, like sensitive information of affects your credit score, and information about affectability and get a loan. And addition of more details like opted out for sale. Data brokers couldn't find except match information you provided. Try updating your request for more information. For example, may share your email account with multiple people. If data brokers aren't a match of email a single person, while sharing information with everyone in email, and at this stage they will not delete the data once you provide enough details for data brokers to identify your records. They will delete, but you can encourage them to submit your request so data brokers will delete information too. Record not found. These data brokers didn't find you. It could be is don't have any information about you, or it could have base where you provided and drop. And personal deletions. Some of these data brokers are mentioned directly about you. For example, if you buy something from them and sign up a newsletter, do a drop must delete the information. They got your other sources, but not of the provider directly. That's request. They delete that information through a privacy request. If privacy records don't follow the law, data brokers must face fines. They did not comply with the law. Okay, this is your failure list. There's $200 per day to unpaid fees, and then first the cost, and if it delete customer probation, $200 per day for customer request plus enforcement costs. Oh. Okay. Here's this unique identifier IDs. This is specifically with like a smartphone. Some of my IDs, some IDs I've checked on your cell phone data and drop. You can enter IDs in your cell phone Mars 2D, and these IDs aren't always tied to your name, birthday, email, or phone number. Here's what you can find with a specific ID. So identifier was put for mobile device, smartphone or tablet allows data brokers to track users' activity in apps or across data platforms targeted advertising purposes. Yeah, alright. It says it can, an Android can go to settings in Google and go to privacy security ads. Okay. On Apple's iOS operating system, as a track set off and device of ID. It means there's no identifier. We could drop as a mate or iOS device, and this is it's on. You can consider switching the off of the device moving forward. You can discuss block understanding your mobile ID device identity. The job with Cal Privacy is aware that third-party apps advising your okay. If your allow apps request to track is turned on, well, please note that Cal Privacy does not require advice to use your third-party app. Respect of your drop profile. Oh yeah, and your okay, so your TV ID. The TV ID is what identifier is this type of smart TV data brokers or activity within apps perform as it contains your 6 characters. Okay. So notification the name of device TV brand of GoTV look for. Okay, and it says right here 17 documents. Okay. And right here is thinking about the delete and dropped act, so okay, drop allows California residents to have more control of their personal information. Learn about delete acts started drop. Or delete acts about you. You can drop acts to you and delete your information have about you. Drag registration. Drop puts a delete act into action. Why it's important? Because drop is the first kind of allows consumers request deletion their data about 500 data brokers and one request. California is the first time the road that provides platform. 1 in 4 states. Also, Oregon, Texas, and Vermont also require data broker registration. Okay, so you're going to get one in Oregon and Texas and Vermont pretty soon too. Okay, not just the one here in California. But that's good to know anyway. I don't know if this could be passed to any more states, but we'll see. This California Consumer Privacy Act, CCPA, serves privacy rights in Californians in 2018. And this delete act and privacy rights in California's review to have more details. In 2023, the Legislative Act of the Citizens Bill 362, which are and then requirements. See, Cal Privacy is a platform that allows consumers to submit delete your personal information, like provides these requests of the data brokers. It's easy. Okay, and it easy to access the website. So then register your Cal Privacy of each year. You receive registration to share audits following the delete act, and the data brokers are going to comply. It is to pay these administrative fines and then learn about data brokers. So in 2018, the Consumer Privacy Act legislature brought consumer privacy rights for Californians. Okay, in 2019, the first state of data broker registration law passed AB 2002. 1202 is created Ministry Attorney General. In 2020, California has passed a ballot measure expense CPA create Cal Privacy. And in 2023, the Delete Act and CB 362. The site law explains 2019 registered law Cal Privacy restricting the data broker registry in 2024, and then in 2025, the Register Delete Act and SB 362 and acquire data brokers to include this is the disclosures of Bertine access, and then in 2026 drop is available consumers to submit deletion request data. Brokers will start processing deleting requests in August 1st, 2026. And then next year, 2027, is when California will get age verification, where you have to input your birth date to verify age on devices. That's in 2027, which we already talked about anyway. And, it's just take action. Yeah, I'm not going to do it right now, but since verified instance didn't work, if you did to verify your identity of login.gov first information, but you cannot verify, please confirm you have entered registration correctly and try again. If you see to identify Your status as a California resident. Click on the screen to request a review and eligibility. In doing so, will need your request originally review. You'll be asked to provide information about your request. You will review request, respond via email. If you did not have a login, you can create one, and you have an existing login account. The station enter the verify user status as a California resident. This should not show a drop. Once verified, you can be proud to fill the deletion request. Drop collects your identifiers and increase your chances of data brokers to confine information in their records. Unique identifiers for information to create these identifiers, but those do not have access to the information. The unique record which will be batch information provide. For example, if you email a phone number, this information to provide. Requests are better, but not all the fields required in successful deletion request. You can't access your drop profile. You need to drop your profile. You need to access your drop profile if you want to delete your request for more information. You have already submitted your request in the past, but you must have the same login you previously used. If you have issues, contact us. If your data has been deleted yet, you do service on August 1st, 2026. Data brokers are required to start processing requests. Your drop status will not end until August 1st, 2026. Now, to keep things in mind, you have less than 90 days, and then because for 90 days, the data brokers will process your request, and you have to wait for 500 data brokers processes your request. It's more 90 days. Okay, if it has been more 90 days, data brokers process your request. Show request by done, but this could not be fine record of the information you provided. This could be adding more information to your drop request, or could if I drop status. The except for drop account link. And submit your data request to someone else. You might submit someone else's behalf of the drop of your permission. Follow the request, and then drop your data. Drop has designed privacy in mind, but you can use your data privacy only to drop request. You only have data for secure, readable format. This process having privacy does not sell your data. Information how to keep your data secure is okay. Few presentation brokers, and then connect us about how questions, provide feedback, fill out this form, and then provide information to provide and resolve your matter, and then we'll do your best to respond in approximately 2 weeks. Yeah, well, alright. I did not know about this, but I guess it's a pretty good job along with this, so. So not only, yeah, we're also getting this. So I don't know much about this, guys, because I was so focusing on about age vacation. I did not know anything about this. So protect your information from data brokers. That's something you have to. I really like. I don't know why, but okay. I guess. If you, I don't, well, I'm not gonna sign up right now, but at least this is pretty good to know. Maybe later on in the future, but at least. But this is only for people that live in California, you know. And yes, it is true that I live in California, but you know, but I don't know. Yeah, I guess they're doing this because of this, and I guess it's because they haven't heard about Incogni, but Incogni costs money. This thing is free, but this is only for California. Hopefully, you can get a similar version in your state. But I heard that Texas is getting one as well, so that's why. So you can let me know in the comments below if you think that everything is just right or not. But I don't know much about this. Anyway, I guess I'm glad that California is trying to protect people's information, but what's up with that if you're going to do age vacation in 2027? Even though it's only a birthday one, yeah, it's only an age vacation when you have to input your birth date, and then that's it, you're verified. That's what we're having here in California, just a birth date, age vacation, you just input your birthday, and that's it, you're verified. It's coming up next year, 2027. So, I don't know. So we're having that along with age vacation, but okay. So, and here's Incogni if you want to use this. This costs money though, so keep that in mind. Okay. Oh, if you want to watch my video of how to go to heaven, it's right here on Rumble. I'll put the link in this box below because I want to show you how to go to heaven. I don't want you to go to hell. That's why. This is the only way for you to go to heaven. That's why. Oh, let me refresh this. Okay. Because I added more stuff in here. But yeah, you can watch my How to Go to Heaven video right here if you haven't done it yet, anyway. If you want to know how to go to heaven. And yes, I'll talk about parents being parents. I have to talk about parenting some other time. Maybe I'll talk about it next video. Instead, today I just to start talking about this because this California drop thing. Because I don't know why California is doing this. I don't know why my state. I don't know why the state. I don't know why my state, California, is often doing this as well. Along with it's doing this year, along with having age vacation next year. But okay, I get it. Well. But you know, but there are some people. I have to go ahead and I'll show you on Google because I found something right here. See, here, yeah, right here. This is right here. Okay, because it's right here. It says yes, there's some observers consider that California's Digital Age Assurance Act 2003 a soft birth approach in California's other state laws relies on indicated birth dates on device app settings that cover ID based verification. This prevents it also prevents inter-false not verified data. Because we could okay, it is such a mandatory IT checks and then systems temper use age bracket. Limitations do not do not negative product sites focus on permitting on app stores and device applications. Always that developers suggest sectional knowledge of the preventing ignoring sense of signal a device is a minor. And it says volunteer self-recording. Critics point out because this relies on age data provided with device setup, and it may not be identification method to compare the third party checks elsewhere. Okay, and it says that it's coming on January 2027. But I don't know why some people are saying this. So here it says yes, there's some argues of fairness surrounding certified age vacation AP 2003 Digital Assurance Act, and critics observers questioning effectiveness of visibility qualifies real. But while supporters landmarks step away to city, critics argue weak effective compare with some Christian laws of declare of innovation. Oh, okay, here's a breakdown of why some argue it's not a real effective age vacation bill. Okay. Self-declared age versus strict age vacation. Unlike laws in other states, Texas and Utah, submits of government IDs or credit cards, California's AB 1043 requires device makers like Apple and Google to collect your user age bracket varying device setup. Creditors note users can select your age minors easily to bypass restrictions if it's effective. Now, this age signal require issue. Critics argue the bill is age signal not a true verification bill. Says that it accepts users like an age group under 13 and 16, 18 provide the person's identity and take no look closer devices. The concerns have been raised about laws that apply to devices, smartphones, iPads that do not have declared permanent users a fixed age. The position of data presenting advocates that they pressure oscillation based checks. It's right, and it's the it's argued that okay, and it says right here, posting users of the service state without keeping your children safe. Okay, and it says what is this? Continues good faith, but applies their age. Okay, it says what it actually does. There's a lot of video checks effect when 7 mandates operation. Okay, there's like Apple and Google can interface the device indicating each of the user, and this design of invasive privacy. Okay, this design less invasive privacy, like state laws. Let's say to avoid government IDs. Avoid requiring government IDs, and survivors argue that approach balance guide minors all including content. And conclusion, this is legal real law requires potential fine about up to 7,000 per violation. For critics argue not a real age vacation system because it relies on self-reporting rather than verifying a user's age. Yeah, I know I get that. Because I know it's a birth date age vacation. You just have to input your birth date and that's it, you're verified. This is what we're getting here in California. So, and now we're also getting this California drop. now too. And yeah, you can get started right now if you want to. But this age vacation stuff, but this age vacation in California is coming in 2027. So, I don't know where we drop them down the line. And then you can also go to Brave search about it too. I don't know. Yeah, on Brave, right here it says right here is yes. There's some argue that California's age vacation law, AB 1043, Digital Age Assurance Act, is not a real effective age vacation law due to self-reported, non-verified approach. Oh, okay. And so here, the law does not require provide a government-issued IDs or any form of proof of age. Instead, only requires operating system provided. This is like Apple and Google. Operating systems indicate your birth date or age during your device setup. And then here it says critics, including privacy advocates and dignitaries, argue that this law is circumvents or usually can supply lie about their age without consequence. The law shifts ability to bad dividers to treat the age signals acknowledge users' range of maintaining specific protections and or actions like parental consent or content restrictions. Some view that the law is more like privacy preserving network than true enforcement mechanism, especially compared with restricted laws in Utah and Texas that require verified age checks. Despite the critical criticism supported, including tech privacies like Meta and Google, OpenAI praised that in 2023 for avoiding data privacy risks associated with data collecting sensitive information. With IDs only collect your card details, they argue the problematic balance between safety and privacy. Oh, okay. So there's people out there saying that California's age vacation bill is not a real or effective age vacation because because all you have to do is input your birth date and that's it, you're verified. And it's coming up in next year, 2027. So, yeah, I know. So, I know. But they're also getting this drop thing website to protect your data from data brokers, and hackers. So that's good. Yeah, I don't know if you want me to sign up for this or not, but open the box below if you live in California and if you want to sign up for this. If you don't, well, you could use Incogni, or you can hopefully your state can have something similar to this, so you don't have everybody using Incogni, because Incogni does use money. It does cost money anyway. Okay, you can let me know what thoughts below what you want me to talk about. I think I'll talk about parity next video, but at least I could talk about this thing about data protection. Okay, I'll talk about the next video. Okay, so if there's anything else you talk about, let me know in the comments below anyway. I think this drop thing is great, but Get in the comments below if you want me to sign up for this, if you want to get started with this or not. But anyway, I have to go right now. And I'll talk about, hopefully I can talk about parenting sometime next video. But I just want to talk about this. And then, I don't know why, I don't know much why California is doing a data request opt-out platform for data brokers to delete your information. This single request. Yeah, I don't know why my state, California, is doing this, but I guess this is a good thing. They're doing this. But along with having an age verification, we have to provide your birth date to verify your age. Yeah, it's just coming up next year. So anyway, I'll talk about parenting hopefully next video, because I think we need to go back to parenting. Yeah, we have a crappy parental problem in this world, not just here in the U.S., but also everywhere else in the world. Anyway, I'll talk about that next video anyway, because I have to go right now. But thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Say goodbye. Adios, 再见.